Good day, Libra viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to this channel, and also for hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. I am shuffling for the overall energy for the Libra Collective for September 2025. This is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Just shuffling for the overall energy for the Libra Collective. So let's see. Ooh, Talisman came out again. Now, you saw me shuffling those pretty good. And this came out for our Gemini. So maybe you are intertwined with a Gemini somehow. This is about really trusting in your higher power. You might have a talisman as like a good luck charm or something that might have been passed down to you, an heirloom of some kind. And it's great that we use these items for protection. You might have crystals, you might have do spell work. There's a lot of things that, I mean, I have, I see right behind me, there's plenty of things that I use for my divination practices. However, the most important thing you can do is ask your higher power for guidance and protection. Okay, so no matter what talismans you're using or what you have on your person, you have to remember that it's really important, first and foremost, to ask your higher power for protection. Okay, because yes, they do have energy. I do believe that. I believe that they are full of energy, and your ancestors, guides, and guardians can act accordingly with these talismans, but they also need to hear you ask them for protection, because it's free will. They don't just protect you. You have to ask them, because you have your free will to do whatever you please, to make your own decisions. But if you ask your guides and guardians to guide you or protect you, that's when they're going to do it. They don't just intercede. You have to ask them. So make sure that you're turning to them for protection and guidance as well. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with carrying a talisman. It's important for you. It's important for me. It means a lot to me. However, make sure you're also asking your higher power or whatever that energy is to you. Now we have movement. Now at first I was going to say, let's get out, start moving. Many of us are being called to move, which I do believe, but I also got moving. Like, some of you might be moving locations. You might be actually setting forth on a new journey. Maybe you're moving to a new country or buying a house or a change of atmosphere completely. You might also be guided to look at things from a different perspective. I was told to look at this hot air balloon, and what you can see from that height is a lot different than what you can see from the ground. So you're being called to look at things from a different perspective, see things how the whole view. Don't just keep your blinders on. Seek another perspective. Get another version. Make sure you are looking at all of the areas, all of the terrains, everything that is going to guide you to where you're meant to be. Again, ask your higher power to go where you're meant to go. Now, I do feel like that this move is going to create abundance for you, is going to create growth, is going to level you up in a way that you weren't expecting. So that is also why you might be being called to this change, to this move, because you're going to find yourself being called to another level, leaving things behind that aren't serving you, so you can serve another purpose, a better purpose. All right, so let's move on to tarot and see what messages Spirit has for us through the tarot cards. Spirit, I am shuffling for the Libra collective. What is it that they need to know for September? I can't believe it's September already. 2025. What is it that they need to know for their greatest good for September 2025? Shuffling for Libra. Spirit, I'm shuffling for Libra. What is it that they need to know? Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, there is something that is got you frustrated. Now, I heard frustrated. We had the Nine of Cups in reverse. Usually that is like emotional, like depression, but I heard frustrated. It's not like you're depressed, it's you are irritated. Kind of like you're just like at your wit's end with something. Things aren't working out the way you want it to. I feel like you're not focused. Something might be distracting you. So we have the Temperance card. You're not trusting. You're not trusting in your higher power. I feel like there needs to be some kind of guidance here. This is not... Something is happening and it's definitely not what you wanted to happen. Something is going in the opposite way of how you thought it would be. Which could be creating this lack of focus for you. There's something that's working behind the scenes, though, to bring you and something together. You in a job, you in a relationship, you in your family. The universe is working on something to create a better life, a better atmosphere, a better surrounding, because right now you're just frustrated. You're feeling stuck, unfocused. It's not like you. We have the Death in reverse, which is rebirth. So yeah, something is opening for you. There's going to be like some kind of opportunity coming in that is going to look like an end. Something might be ending, but it's actually the beginning of something amazing. Oh, I feel like you're missing the opportunity to do something for yourself. You hear a calling. You feel like you're being drawn to something, but you aren't taking that opportunity. But it's going to keep on calling you until you do take it. This is something you might be putting off because maybe you are, you have a family that you are putting first in your life, which is fine. I feel a lot of people put their dreams off because they start a family, they go, they are putting off going back to school, they're putting off starting their own company because they have to take care of their foundation first. But this is now your foundation. This is calling you, and if you don't take it, this will not stop calling you. It's going to constantly keep coming back into your life. This opportunity is going to keep coming around until... This could be a vocation that you are drawn to. This could be a person that you're drawn to. But this is going to keep calling you until you realize that that's the path that you're meant to go on. Now we have the Six of Wands in reverse. I feel like this, whatever this is that you're being drawn to, you have to get rid of your ego. I feel like right now you might be sitting in your ego, which is getting you so frustrated. you're not moving forward to this opportunity, maybe because of your ego. You don't want to seem like maybe you're the one who's starting this, or you're the one who is putting your first foot forward. Maybe you missed an opportunity and you regret that, and you want to go back to it, but it's your ego holding you back. But I'm telling you, your ego is holding you back from emotional happiness. I feel like you'll never be happy until you take a chance on this. This is going to provide you whatever it is. Like I said, career, it could be a relationship, it could be going back to school, whatever it is that is calling you, and your ego has you in the way. Maybe you want to go back to school and you're just like, no, I'm too old. I couldn't be doing that. It's too late to start something new. No, it's never too late. Do what is calling you, because you're never going to be as happy as when you complete it, as to when you start that journey. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards for our Libras. That could be that forward movement that we're seeing. Movement. Keep going. Go towards what is calling you. Because you're not. And we have the 8 and the 9 of Cups. If you take this opportunity, then the 9 of Cups is right there. But your ego has you held up on this. Yep, the King of Wands, and there's something that you need to reveal. Now, as much as I love the King of Wands, I love that energy. I think the King of Wands is amazing. They're the type of person who everybody can trust. They're a safe place. They are easy to open up to. They can do small talk or deep conversation. They're very, very loyal. However, they do know what they want. All right. They have a lot of passion. They're loyal. They know what they want, and they want to achieve that. So they work really hard to get what they want. So sometimes that could be a little egoic for them. So they might have to set their ego aside to move forward in a situation. You know what? And it looks like something is going to be revealed here with this moon in reverse. So they might have something to reveal. They might have to come forward with their feelings, and maybe they are in their ego about it. They're used to getting what they want. Okay, they're used to people coming up to them. Okay, but so they might have to put their ego aside to make room for and reveal how they feel about something, but it's making them super uncomfortable. And they don't realize how happy that this choice is going to make them if they would only put their ego aside and reveal how they feel. Oh, I was just told to grab another card. Yep. It looks like though they're making a decision soon. They've been putting off making this decision or taking action on something. But soon, in the reverse, they're going to see something from a different point of view. Like I said with that movement card, with that balloon. They need to see something from a different point of view. They need to take off this mask and see things for everything it is. And not just what they see or what they saw before. They're at a crossroads right now. They have decisions to make. But sometimes the ego can hold us off from decisions. So hopefully they will get past their ego and make the right choices, because there's a lot of happiness that lies ahead if they choose to do that. There really is. All right, so I am going to pull some of these cards and see what else lies ahead for September. Still can't believe it's September. I know I said it in the beginning. All right. What else do we have, Spirit, for Concluding messages for Libra. Thank you. Okay, so we have the tear. Okay, revealing yourself, being vulnerable, taking time to talk and reveal your true feelings to somebody, not being afraid to be yourself and show emotion. Crying is very cleansing. So this might be an indication that you need to cleanse. I just saw L1152, go Birds. Sorry, Super Bowl champs. Just saying. The Eternal Child. So this is an indication that you need to release your inner child. Be playful. Let your hair down. Get into some fun things in September. The Shaman. Pay attention to what's around you. The earth. Shamans are all about the earth and connecting with the earth. Go outside. Take a hike. Start grounding yourself. It's going to start getting a little bit cooler. Take some time to connect. The Healer. I feel like there's a lot of healers who watch my channel, and I feel like you guys have a lot of powerful energy. Some of you might even connect with some not so pleasant energy because they see us as safe places and empaths. So be careful of that energy. But for the most part, people look at you as a bright light. People feel safe around you, and people want to be in your energy. So you might feel a lot of opportunities for invitations coming. People just want to be in your energy and surround themselves with your energy. So you might be getting a lot of invitations. You might also have a lot of energies coming up and just strangers talking to you. Like I said, protect that energy. Maybe that's your talisman energy. Make sure you have it on you. And we have the Animal. Okay, be instinctual. Follow your instincts. Follow your people's behaviors. Pay attention to them. Pay attention to people's actions. Follow your instincts. Follow your gut. All right, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I am going live Mondays and Thursdays between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. I've also been going live a lot more. So if you hit that notification bell, you'll never miss one. I would love for you to join me, chime in, and be a part of it. It's really a lot of fun. And a lot of good times are shared there. And if I don't see you there, I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.